don't just assume that everyone reads the newspapers or everyone watches the local news. You've got to go where they get their information, and they're getting their information from a dozen different sources. And you got to be present there, and you've got to be persuasive there, and you've got to be informative in all of those different categories.
You have to break free of the status quo. Because you've done it a certain way all the time doesn't mean that's the way you should still do it. You have to embrace innovation. You have to embrace technology. Bob and I have both already made this comment once, and we'll probably make it several times before we're done with this webinar. The technology that's available like IndiGov today that we didn't have, we're jealous of everyone that's serving right now, because you have access to technology that allows you to break free from the status quo and communicate with your constituents in ways that we never had the ability to do. Far more efficient and effective ways than we were able to do. And if you're not taking advantage of those, you're making a huge mistake. It is a big miss, because every project you're working on, no matter how small or how big, will be better when you've gotten the input from your constituents, and you've heard it and you've given them the chance to weigh in, and they feel like they had a real chance to express themselves on that issue. And so if you're not taking advantage of all the different mediums that are available to you and the technologies and the innovations, you're making a big mistake and you're missing out.
Rick, you can imagine, and Rick and I talk about this all the time, a major public works project. And we all know how disruptive those are in the lives of the people that we serve. You're tearing up an interstate, you're tearing up a street, you're laying sewer lines, you're putting water pipes down, and you're affecting a 10 square block geographic radius. Just imagine if you could geofence that 10 block area, and you had data on all of the people that live there in terms of their email addresses, phone numbers, and you could notify them every step of the way the status of that project, where the delays are, what the completion dates, the start dates, what to expect with the construction taking place, and keep them advised throughout the process as to what to expect and the impact on their life, both good and bad. Just imagine how beneficial that would be for the people that live there and are living with that construction every day, and for the policymakers that now know that they are keeping their constituents advised, and they have made them a part of the solution, not just ignoring them and telling them it's going to start here and maybe it will finish somewhere down the road. And in between, we don't know, or we don't care what happens to you. It's those kinds of tools that can make you look a lot better, make your staff work a lot smarter, and get buy-in from the people that you serve in terms of recognizing what exactly is going on in their neighborhood.